All right, class. I'm finally able to do the last two problems on the review. All right, for the polynomial, find the information listed. They want the degree. First thing you probably should do, and it's actually answering this question right here, is to reorder this into general form. General form says you go from the highest power of x, which looks to be x to the fifth, and you go down in order to the lowest power of x, which would be the constant term. So in order, it would be x to the fifth minus 3x to the fourth plus 2x cubed minus 6x plus 4. That's general form. Once it's in general form, it's easy to get the degree. The degree is the highest power, and that's 5. So that's 5. The y-intercept is the number by itself with no x on it. So it's 4. And if you come across, let's say this was a 4x, right? Then, and no number by itself, then the y-intercept would be 0 because you would have to put a plus 0 there. And then you would say the y-intercept is 0. All right, but that's what it was. Maximum number of x-intercept just equals the degree. So the maximum number of x-intercepts is 5. Maximum number of turns is always going to be n minus 1, the degree minus 1. So it's 5 minus 1, it's 4. And the end behavior is, you look at, to figure that out, you have to look at the leading coefficient. That's the sign, or the sign of the leading coefficient, the number in front of the highest power. The number in front of this is 1, even though you can't see it, and you don't really care if it's 1. What you care about is it's a positive 1. Because it's a positive 1, you know that as x goes to infinity, to the right, that's right, y goes to positive infinity. It goes up, all right? And as x goes to negative infinity, to the left, because the degree is odd, it's going to do the opposite of what it does to the right. So if x goes to negative infinity, that's to the left, y goes to negative infinity, it means it goes down. Okay? So again, highest power, if it's even, what it does to the right, it does to the left. They do the same thing. If it's odd, they do opposite. And then if the leading coefficient's positive, the right goes up. And if the leading coefficient's negative, the right goes down. Okay? Finally, write the polynomial in general form. You want to multiply those two together. Just so you start multiplying. I'll probably do x plus 1 times x plus 1 because that's fairly easy. You can multiply it, use a box, you can distribute twice. Whatever it is that gets you to it, you end up with that. Then you have 3, and then you have x minus 2. Now, you have to multiply this against that, and I would highly recommend make a box where you write x squared plus 2x plus 1 across the top, and you go x minus 2 down the sides. And you just multiply, you fill in the box, remember? You multiply the thing. So in the first box, it's x times x squared is x to the third, and then it's x times 2x, and that's 2x squared, and then it's x times 1, and that's x. Then it's negative 2 times x squared, that's negative 2x squared, and then negative 2 times 2x is negative 4x. And negative 2 times 1 is negative 2. Now, you just add up all like terms, and if you did the box right and everything was in standard form from the highest power down in order to the lowest, then the like terms tend to be down this back diagonal. Right here and right there. So, adding them up, you get x cubed. The x squares cancel out. 2x squared minus 2x squared is 0. X plus negative 4x is negative 3x. And then you're left with a negative 2. Again, that is negative 3x. That is negative 2. All right? And then these two canceled out. And so we have this. Distribute the 3. And that's the product. That's the polynomial in general form. All right? And that's it. All right. I hope this was beneficial. I hope you can be ready for the quiz or the test on Thursday. Thank you.